We all have that one go-to healthy snack. For many, it's a specific type of nut they believe is doing wonders for them. But recent research is pointing a finger at one of these popular health nuts, suggesting it might be a wolf in sheep's clothing for those of us over 60. Today, we're revealing which nut it is and why. And don't worry, I won't leave you hanging. We'll also cover the 4 best nuts to put in its place for incredible vitality. Let's get cracking. As our bodies change, the foods that served us in our 30s might not be the best choice in our 60s or 70s. The goal isn't a long list of forbidden foods. It's about making small, powerful swaps that give you more energy, a sharper mind, and a stronger body. If that's the kind of clear, step-by-step guidance you're looking for, take a moment to subscribe. We create videos like this every week to help you build a more vibrant life one bite at a time. Before we expose that number 1 nut, let's clear the pantry of a few obvious imposters. I'm talking about nuts that come heavily salted, honey-roasted, or covered in a sugary glaze. We know these are treats, but why are they particularly troublesome after 60? Our blood pressure naturally tends to rise with age, and excess sodium from salted nuts puts unnecessary strain on our heart. At the same time, the sugar in candied nuts can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster, leading to energy crashes and promoting inflammation. So, does this mean you can never enjoy them again? Of course not. But treating them as a dessert, not a daily health snack, is a wise shift. The simple action here is to check the label. Look for nuts that have only one ingredient, the nut itself. Now for a nut that many consider a true superfood. And it is, but it comes with a critical warning label. That nut is the Brazil nut. These large nuts are famous for being the world's best food source of selenium, a powerful antioxidant. This is fantastic news. So, what's the catch? They are almost too good at their job. A single Brazil nut can contain more than your entire recommended daily amount of selenium. While selenium is vital, getting too much can cause problems over time, a condition called selenium toxicity. It's a classic case of more not being better. If you enjoy Brazil nuts, most experts suggest 1 a day is plenty. Think of it as a daily supplement, not a casual snack. This one simple change ensures you get all the benefits without any of the risks. So, if even a superfood can hide a danger in its quantity, what about a common nut that seems perfectly harmless? Let's investigate cashews, specifically cashews that are labeled as raw. Cashews are wonderfully creamy, but you never see them sold in their shells. That's because the shell contains a caustic substance, and all cashews must be steamed to be made safe. The real issue for our bodies, however, is something called phytic acid. Phytic acid is a natural compound that can bind to essential minerals like iron, zinc, and calcium, preventing our bodies from absorbing them. For older adults who need to maximize mineral absorption for bone and immune health, this is a real concern. But there's a simple solution. Roasting cashews significantly reduces their phytic acid content, unlocking their nutrients for your body. The simple swap? When you buy cashews, look for those labeled roasted, preferably unsalted. It's a small detail that makes a big nutritional difference, so preparation matters. But what if the nut itself, no matter how it's prepared, might be working against you? This brings us to the number 1 nut on our list. It's the one millions of us eat every week, often thinking it's the most affordable and healthy choice. We find it in butters, trail mixes, and snack bowls everywhere. The number 1 nut you should consider reducing or avoiding after 60 is the peanut. This may be a shock. Peanuts are praised for their protein and healthy fats, and that's true. But 3 key reasons suggest they are not the best choice as we age. First, peanuts are not actually nuts. They are legumes in the same family as beans. This means their nutritional profile is fundamentally different from true tree nuts like almonds and walnuts. The second reason is their fat profile. Our bodies need a balance of omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. Think of it like a seesaw. Omega-3s found in fish and walnuts are anti-inflammatory. The modern diet, however, is overloaded with omega-6s, which can be pro-inflammatory when out of balance. Peanuts are very high in omega-6s and have almost no omega-3s. Eating them regularly can tip that seesaw towards a state of chronic low-grade inflammation, which is tied to many age-related health issues. The third reason is a potential contaminant. Peanuts are more susceptible than tree nuts to a mold that produces compounds called aflatoxins. While commercial products are tested, the risk is not zero. Given these factors, their legume status, their inflammatory fat profile, and the contamination risk, it makes sense to swap peanuts for a true tree nut for your daily snack. Enough of what to avoid. That was the tough love. Now, let's rebuild your pantry with 4 nutritional superstars that will truly fuel your vitality. These are the nuts that consistently top the charts in research for supporting health in our 60s and beyond. First up is the undisputed king of brain health, the walnut. It even looks like a tiny brain, a perfect reminder of its greatest benefit. Walnuts are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids. These are the anti-inflammatory fats that help balance the seesaw we talked about. A diet rich in omega-3s is consistently linked to better cognitive function and a sharper memory. Walnuts are also packed with antioxidants that act like bodyguards for your cells, protecting them from damage. Adding a handful to your morning oatmeal or salad is one of the best investments you can make in your long-term brain health. Next is a nut that is a true all-around performer, the powerful almond. If walnuts are for the brain, almonds are for everything from your bones to your sleep. Almonds are an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral crucial for over 300 processes in the body, including blood pressure regulation and muscle function. Are you tired of muscle cramps or restless nights? Magnesium could be the missing piece. Almonds are also the best nut source of vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that is vital for healthy skin. Plus, they provide calcium and protein, both essential for maintaining bone density and muscle mass as we age. For the maximum benefit, choose raw, unsalted almonds. Our third powerhouse is the delightful pistachio. They are standouts for heart and eye health. Pistachios are rich in potassium, a mineral that works with sodium to regulate blood pressure. But their real secret weapon is a pair of antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin. These are the same compounds found in leafy greens, and they are famous for their role in protecting our vision. They accumulate in the retina and may help reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration and cataracts. But what about the nut that often gets overlooked? Let's talk about the hero hiding in plain sight, the pecan. While often found in sweet pies, a raw pecan is a nutritional treasure. Of all the major tree nuts, pecans contain the highest concentration of antioxidants. These compounds are our body's defense force against the cellular damage that drives aging. Pecans are also a great source of healthy monounsaturated fats, the same kind found in olive oil, which are excellent for heart health. They also provide zinc, a mineral crucial for a strong immune system. A small handful of raw pecans offers a buttery-tasting snack that does your body a world of good. But what if chewing hard nuts is a challenge? This is a common and important question. Dental health should never be a barrier to good nutrition. This is where nut butters become your best friend. Look for natural almond or walnut butter. The key is to read the label. The ingredient list should have one word: almonds. Avoid any with added sugars or oils. You can spread these on apple slices or stir them into yogurt for all the nutrition without the hard chewing. Another great option is ground nuts. You can buy almond flour or simply grind your own nuts to sprinkle over your meals. And remember, a proper portion is about what fits in the palm of your hand, not a cupped hand. Think the size of a golf ball. Consistency with this small amount is what truly makes a difference. We've busted the myth that all nuts are created equal. We've swapped the peanut for 4 true heroes: walnuts for your brain, almonds for your bones, pistachios for your eyes, and pecans for their antioxidant power. Knowledge is only powerful when you act on it. The goal isn't to change everything overnight. The goal is to make one small, simple swap. Your action step for this week is simple. The next time you shop, instead of peanuts, pick up a small bag of raw walnuts or almonds. Make that your daily handful for 1 week and just notice how you feel. It's a tiny change that can lead to big results. If you found this clear, actionable approach helpful, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell turned on. We're here to cut through the confusion and help you feel your absolute best. Your health is your greatest asset. Taking small, thoughtful steps to protect it is the best gift you can give yourself, today and every day.